All right, welcome back, everybody. We are getting into the Valorant action right now. Today, our starting lineup is Sushi, 4-tapping, Caillou, Gub, and Ems. And then we are against Fawn, Zerminius, Nurture, JHK, and Scott.
Scott Flyboy. Don't forget the
Scott
Flyboy in there.
Flyboy.
We are
Exactly.
starting on split. Seems like Saints are starting on attack. You know, we see a Killjoy. We see Astra. That they got double smokes, double controllers. You know, they're really gonna be aggressive on that attack. They can cut off a lot of sight lines there.
Absolutely. That's actually going to be triple smokes because there's the Jet as well.
Oh, true, true. Best smokes in the game. They don't last very long, but you know, it's what you do during that short amount of time that matters.
Yes. So it looks like we are gonna see an Astra, Breach, Raze, KO, and Killjoy on the side of OTSU as well.
Two flashes, you know.
Yep.
But maybe those smokes can, you know, help block those flashes. You know.
Exactly.
Interesting lineup.
Exactly. So it's gonna be a pretty standard pistol round. Just gonna see some ghosts come out here.
He's got the new knife from the shop.
Does
looking
have the new
pretty
knife.
nice.
Yeah,
Scotty
gotta-
Flyboy looking pretty fly.
Exactly. Gotta rep the Americas, you know.
Looks like we're seeing a couple ghost buys and a couple classics. You know, nothing too crazy.
Exactly. Yeah, it looks like we're going to see a bit of a split push, A and B, for our first round here, which could be interesting. Looks like Bomb is going to go A, though, so maybe mid/B area is going to be a little bit of a fake out and try to just clear out those players there.
I think so. I think they want to get mid control and try and go through vents. Definitely.
Mid control is everything on this map, as we
Yeah.
know.
Yep.
Looks
All
like
right.
it's just going to be a bit of a slow play here.
4-tapping is watching mid. Looks like a big push on A Heaven. Big Viper wall, making sure the action stays clear. Huge
Gub's
wall.
dog is going to come out there.
There's a little bit of a scuffle mid, it looks like.
Yeah,
Trying to get into Heaven. Oh, huge shots by Caillou.
yeah, huge. Oh, Nurture's going to take out 2 in return. Bomb is going to go down. Sushi trying to get some revenge. Ems is actually going to be the one to deal that final blow.
And it's now up to Ontario Tech to try and push onto site and defuse this bomb. But they
Yeah.
are up against a big Astra smoke.
2v2.
Huge flashing in. Oh my god.
There we go. Ems is going to take out the final member of OTSU there with a frenzy. Finish up that round nice and clean.
That was a clean round all around.
Yeah, absolutely. I like those closer rounds, you know, where it's 2v2 right at the end or something. It's more interesting, I
Keeps things
find.
very exciting. It looks like we're seeing a lot of Spectres from Saints. And one Vandal with Light Shield. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Got to make sure you don't die and give that to the enemy team. Because
Exactly.
that is... I have done that too many times in my games.
Don't have to tell me twice.
He's lining up that knife. But it doesn't look like he's going to get anyone with it. Maybe Caillou.
Nope, not going to get anybody
not get
there.
any info from
Scott
that.
is going to have the shorty here just in case anyone decides to push him. Caillou holding this angle, though.
Oh, but
that
he has
is,
the Vandal. He had the huge range advantage there.
that is way too long for a shorty.
Looks very busy mid. Looks like a fight is just about to break out. Oh, huge wall bang with a classic. Love to see it. Blind. Oh, Fawn got the shot on that.
JHK actually going to take out one for his own as well. 4-tapping gets taken out by Zerminius. There is only one
Aw.
member of OTSU, and they're going to get taken out here by Caillou.
It was a good try by Zerminius, you know, but just I think you flashed a little bit too early there.
Yeah, for sure. So we're going to see some sheriffs come out here for Saints as well. Should be interesting. We are going to see a classic as well. They do have money to spend, but it looks like they're going to go for a little bit more of an eco.
Yeah, it seems like a little bit of a tougher round, even though Ontario Tech did lose the round. They did, I think they won big on eco. It was a big save by them.
Absolutely.
Traded a lot.
So
Looks like a huge A push though. That knife is not going to see anything. Oh. Big wall from Viper A.
Gov's gonna have the dog taken out there by Zerminius. M's just waiting to dash up here.
Tries to get the wall bang, but does not see it. Huge flash by Zerminius. He's hiding vents. Wants another flash. Can he get something out of it? No, he can't.
Sushi just watching this angle here. Nurture almost takes out one, but doesn't.
Vents is getting very crowded right now.
Yeah.
Maybe that raise nade can open some stuff up. Four tapping gets tagged. Oh, he gets the headshot with the Sheriff. Huge.
You love to see Sheriff headshots. They're always the best.
So satisfying.
Caillou is going to wallbang here. Zerminius through the wall.
Four tapping, checking, clearing sight. They can get the plant out.
It is a 3v2 right now for the side of OTSU. Looks like we're going to see a little bit of resistance from Heaven.
They think they're on sites. They do not know that they're in screens. Four tapping going for the huge flank Heaven with the Spectre. Oh, he gets the inner astral projection for him. Huge.
There we go. You can hear the cheers from the other room.
Heard that one.
Yep. You can hear those cheers.
23 health in a dream, and he made it a reality.
Absolutely. And look at those cameras, too. All the smiles all around. So you can see that was definitely a good play there.
Lots of Phantoms from Saints, you know. Oh, one was traded for Vandal, but still majority Phantoms. I think Phantoms are way better on split. They can play those close, you know, engagements way better than a Vandal.
Oh, absolutely.
If you can close that distance, faster fire rate, still a one-shot headshot, way better in my opinion.
I would have to agree with you. You see KO knife come out.
Big knife. He actually he got KJ.
Ooh. Scott's watching this angle here.
Trying to get one of those blind headshots, but it's not looking like it's going to happen.
Zerminius just holding this angle here with a bulldog.
He is probably waiting for some footsteps so we can get one of those nice mollies in.
They're playing so slow here. Looks like Zerminius is actually thinking about rotating here, and if he does, that means A, Heaven is open.
I think the Saints are just trying to wait out Viper Wall and the smokes just so they have a clearer, better push.
Yeah, that's definitely what it appears to be. Four tapping, gonna come grab the spike here, maybe push up mid. Zerminius, 2v1 over here. He needs to be very, very careful about how he approaches
that
this.
sixth sense about it. He knows they're there and does not get it with the frenzy. It's so hard to challenge with two Vandals.
Absolutely.
Big util blocking off that backside push to screens. They are going to get the plant off, and Ontario Tech has a very, very hard push to make here. It's enemies on all corners here.
Yeah, JHK doesn't know where to look, ends up getting taken out by four tapping. Fawn is going to take out four tapping in return. However, M's going to get that final kill here.
That was really tough to play out of, but I think he did the best he could have there. Maybe he could have got a headshot, but he did his best there. Just gotta, but they can buy. They ecoed last round. Now they can buy some real guns. Looks like we're seeing a lot of Phantoms.
Yeah,
I approve of that.
Yeah, fellow Phantom fan.
Mm-hmm.
Phantom or Vandal? That's the real question.
It's Phantom for sure.
Phantom?
I'm Phantom all the way. I have no skill. I love to spray.
Me too, honestly. I mean, nothing's more satisfying than a Vandal or a Sheriff head tap, but
going into this round looks like a lot of ults on St. Clair, so Ontario Tech has to watch out for those.
For sure. Nurture throwing these nades, knows that they're there, so he needs to be very careful.
We're going to see a raise ult. Takes out one. Huge ult by Nurture. Could have been a little bigger, but pretty good. If they can win this round, it could definitely end up snowballing for them.
Absolutely. Fawn just trying to sneak onto the site. Knows that they're on site planting right now. M's going to watch this CT angle.
Does M's know that KO is there? Oh.
One enemy remaining.
Looks like Nurture is left alone up there. Maybe just going to save. That might be the best bet. Oh,
maybe he can take out a
try
couple. He knows one's held. Does he know one's there? He gets the pick. Throws out nade. He's trying to get that spray, but he gets sprayed back by Caillou, and that's the round.
In a situation like that, I think it's best to just take your gun and save when you're 1v4 like that.
I agree. He did already burn ult, though. I think he wanted to try and get as many picks as he could.
Absolutely, yeah. But it looks like Saints are in a pretty comfortable position right now. Most of them are going to be maxed out on creds next round if they survive. However, we're going to see Ems is going to bring out the Bucky.
I'm nervous for what he's about to do with that Bucky.
He is playing Jet, so maybe he has. It looks like he does have ult.
Oh,
right?
he does have
so
ult.
he
He
could
does
be
have ult.
running
He can-
in with those knives,
Looks like
trying
we're
to
going to
get
see
close,
some knives. Yep, you're right.
and then pull out the Bucky
Straight,
just in case.
straight out of the gate knives.
Killjoy ult
Another,
going to come through as well.
yeah, really strong B push from the Saints. On the site, blinded. He got hurt by that judge, though. Oh, he just barely gets the knives. Gets another knives. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it looks like Zerminius is gonna come up here in the CT. We can see M's gonna get a little bit of healing. Still has those knives full and ready to go.
Definitely want to keep that ult up as much as you can. Big flash. Can he get?
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
misses
just
the
misses.
knives.
But Saints are gonna pull that through. Sushi gonna get a 3K that round. Able to make it work. Saints are 6-0 right now. Matthias, this is looking pretty dominating for Saints.
It does. But maybe Split is just attack based.
Maybe it is.
Maybe
it's
this
attack
team
favored, you
loves
know?
Split on attack.
Maybe. I think you might have a point there.
But we're seeing a full buy from the enemy team, so let's see what they can really do. They were playing off a save last round. It was a pretty big save as well.
Absolutely. So now we have some equal guns, shields, all that kind of stuff.
Lots
Should
of
be
ults
easier.
too.
Yes, for sure. And lots of util coming through. JHK gonna throw that knife. Only
Gets
gonna suppress
one.
Viper.
Huge mid push by Saints. Scotty is looking to hold that B heaven. Sky ult coming in. Does not get anyone though, unfortunately. Coming vents. Does he get the flash? Does not help him at all though.
Oh!
Nurture gets one. Does not get another though.
Looks like 4 tapping. Gonna rotate out of here.
Breach ult, but does not hit anyone. They are rotating B heaven.
Last player.
Leaves an alarm bot. Zermius has a lot of work cut out for him, but 2 are hit, so it is possible, I believe.
Yes, this could be interesting. I think he's just gonna go for the save
He
here.
might go for the save, or he might go for a wraparound push, because they expect it to come around from CT spawn.
Yeah, that is true. I think he's just gonna try to save, catch anybody who comes through ropes here.
That's probably a smart decision here.
Absolutely.
It's an uphill battle for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely after that save round, you know, having any creds that you can save into the next round here with your buy round is going to be advantageous for you for sure.
He might get the pick on 4 tapping if 4 tapping comes mid, but I do not think he will.
Yeah, I think they're just holding separate angles here.
I feel like Saints are willing to die to bomb just because they have so much credits already.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Winning 7 rounds in a row really sets you up to just hold any angle you want.
They're hunting for him, but they cannot find Zerminius. He is going to live through that one. Timeout is going to come through for the side of OTSU as well. So
I think that's very smart. You need a mental reset, especially when it's getting snowballing that hard there.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think like after that round, that buy round that was supposed to kind of turn the game in OTSU's eyes, you know, you kind of need a little bit of a mental reset, kind of a little bit more of a conversation on what are we going to do next? How are we going to actually come back from this before it becomes a 13-0, you know?
Exactly. You have to look at what you're doing wrong, learn from your mistakes. Every mistake is a lesson.
Exactly.
Wise words I've heard from many people. Many games I've played in Valorant got snowballed. You just have to go back, analyze what you've done wrong, learn from those mistakes, and then go back in, and you can sometimes turn it around.
For sure. Timeout is going to end here in just a few seconds. So far, Saints looking pretty dominant. They're coming through. They're working together as a team. They're pushing together. You know, everything that they could be doing right, they are.
Lots of synergy there, for sure.
Absolutely.
That team huddle is paying off.
Yeah.
That we saw earlier.
Beginning of the game before I'm not sure if it was caught on the cameras or whatnot, but they were having a little bit of a team huddle, just kind of talking it out, you know, just like you'd see in a regular sports game.
Morale is definitely very important in all esports
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
non-esports.
That
Big
knife
kni-
is not going to get anyone, actually, by the looks of it.
We're seeing Scotty Flyboy hold A, waiting for any footsteps. Gub getting recon with the dog, gets shot. Fawn noticing that it's a huge B push. Big ult by Caillou. It's going to be very hard in the Viper pit to stop the plant here.
Yes, looks like Fawn is forced out here.
The best
Gonna
you can
just
do is
spray.
try and spray, yeah.
Spray and pray, really. Like, that's all you can really do. Caillou is just going to sit in that ult there.
That was big bait, though, because if you look on the, they're going B. The spike is A.
The spike is A, that's true. So
But the ult is B.
I was going to say, I haven't heard the spike go down, and Caillou popped ult. So should be interesting. We're going to see Scott going to place that alarm bot. Sitting there with a judge, can't really afford much else. So, you know.
Well, Killjoy ult. Huge double kill by Sushi. Can he get a triple here?
Sushi with 3 this
Huge.
round. Lots of cheering from the other room. You can hear it through the walls.
Sushi is riding that birthday high.
Absolutely, yeah.
Aged up a year, but his skills are still on point.
For sure. We are seeing the economy of OTSU kind of in shambles right now.
Very interesting buy. One Sheriff, a Vandal. They're still deciding what to buy, it
yeah,
seems. Looks like it's going to be a save, though.
Yeah.
One Spectre.
And
Which
we
is
see a Bucky as
respectable.
well, so this could be interesting.
They got to play close here, for sure.
You should run.
Big B push. Killjoy ult by the Saints. Will Fawn hold this?
Fawn
He
gonna
has to
rotate
he
out.
has to retreat.
Absolutely.
It's not worth getting detained.
Just gonna rotate out of there. Gub is gonna check that site first and foremost. Ems watching exactly where Nurture is, but doesn't know it. Nurture
Does not
jumps down
know.
onto point.
Nurture is lurking, waiting for that wall to come down. Try and get a pick. Gonna send out a boom bot for recon. Does he get the Sheriff flicks? No, he does not. Scotty Flyboy has his work cut out for him here. He
Ooh,
tries to
four
get the
tapping.
trade there.
Gonna get that one. Flawless round for the Saints. They are looking great right now.
They are performing flawlessly, I might say. They're just on it today.
They are. They're on their A game, and right now we are seeing a 9-0 on the scoreboard here for the Saints. So, like you said, very, very dominant. Just great strategy all around. Saints maxed out on creds. There's nothing more they can possibly buy. They're going to be all at 9,000 next round.
If
they win this next
very steep uphill battle for Ontario Tech. Big knife though. Does it get any? Did not get anyone. I thought it would get somebody. I'm as astonished as JHK is.
Looks like Saints going to rotate through mid here.
Going through vents is a very interesting push. I do not see this push very often.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Just JHK totally gave up heaven there. A heaven.
Fawn just going to watch this angle. Oh, going to get flashed there, but manages to get out. Sushi knows there's one back there. Going to throw that swarm grenade.
Yeah. Oh, Sushi does take him out. He got the surprise on them there
But
for sure.
Fawn
though.
is going to take out Ems in return.
Zerman is checking flank, but none are coming that way.
Oh,
He-
Zerminius going to take out
He
Gub.
did stop the plant there. That is huge for Ontario Tech.
That is. We are at 2v2, so the ground is a little bit more even now.
Four
Four
tapping,
gonna
going for the plant. Yeah. Zerminius. If I was Zerminius, I would wait for my teammate to come here and do a double push, but he might take out Sushi. He takes out one. Sushi is hanging on with a thread of life. If he wall bangs that box, it's not looking good for Saints.
True. There is the turret, though, on the other side of the wall there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he gets Sushi. That is going to be a round to OTSU.
That was That was a huge comeback there. I'm surprised.
Yeah, that was a huge comeback.
Maybe that was
Finally,
a
a
much
round goes to
needed.
OTSU.
There was maybe a much needed break there.
Um, so it looks like Saints gonna go with the Phantoms and Vandals again. OTSU can buy a little bit here. We are gonna see Spectres and Judges as well. And a Classic coming through for JHK.
Yeah, that's strange. I would at least buy a share. Oh, he bought a Vandal. He bought a Vandal.
He bought a Vandal.
He got to buy.
Okay.
I thought that looked strange. But a lot of util on A defense, but it looks like it's going to be A push. This does not looking good for Saints.
Yeah, that knife isn't gonna get anything there. Still gonna hold that angle just in case. Ems and the gang gonna be pushing A, but Sushi is sitting mid.
She is peeking mid. Ems checking ramp. JHK does get the tag, gets concussed, and taken out by Ems.
Yeah, looks like it is a 4v4 now. Sushi actually gonna take out Fawn as I say that. Gonna make it a 4v3 for the side of Saints.
Zerman is trying to get into heaven, trying to defend that point. So Scott is not alone on point, but it's not gonna work out for him. Lots of util coming through from Scott.
Gub knows that there is someone there, doesn't quite know exactly where they are. Gonna
And
get
Scott
taken
gets
out by
the pick.
Scott.
Spike down A.
Flashed by Breach. Nurture going to throw the nade on Ems. Yeah, it is a hard push
Ooh,
there.
Nurture with a 3K this round. Gonna take
They're
out
bringing it
Sushi.
back here.
Yeah, they are. They're bringing it back.
Looks like a comeback is coming.
Yep. Last round in the half. Could we see the
9-3.
9-3
9-3
curse?
curse.
Could see the 9-3 curse.
They win it here.
Absolutely.
It's not looking good for Saints. Ignoring the scoreboard, of course.
Yeah.
And the money.
Yeah. But, I mean, it could be an interesting round here. If Saints win this, no 9-3 curse. But
True.
if OTSU wins it, we could be looking at a long
very
game.
interesting game. JHK going through vents. Ems popping the knives. Big ult by Sky. Going in. Does he know he's there? Cannot see past the Astra wall.
Zerminius gonna flash that just in case.
Ems waiting for someone to peek there.
Oh, it doesn't know that Fawn is right there.
With a judge as well.
This
If
could
he
be
peeks
deadly.
it close, this could be terrible for Ems.
Well, he saw them.
It looks like Bomb is down A.
We're gonna see Caillou gonna try to hold Heaven here on ramps.
Lots of Viper util. Heaven. Huge
Ooh.
pick. And
Oh!
we get the trade with the Raze ult. And
Ems gonna
Ems
take him
cleans it
out.
up with some knives.
Yeah,
Avoiding the 9-3 curse.
true. Avoiding that 9-3 curse. Possible doom for Saints.
Now we're seeing Saints on defense. We'll see if they have the same dominance on defense as they do attack.
Yeah, maybe they're just, maybe they're just an attacking team, OTSU.
That's the copium you gotta do. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
You have to believe that. You have to
Yeah.
believe that.
We'll have to see. Looks like we're gonna see Ghost coming through for Saints for the
One
most part.
frenzy on OTSU.
That's true.
Those frenzies can be pretty dangerous close quarters.
Yeah.
JHK is probably going to try and play aggressive, get those aggro pop flashes, get in very close to make full use of that frenzy.
We're gonna see JHK gonna try to peek
Huge
mid here.
push by Saints.
Yeah, Saints gonna actually push down mid, gonna get
Big raise
offensive
grenade
here
does
on the
not
defense.
hit anybody.
Oh, Gub gonna take out Scott. 4 tapping, he's gonna take out Fawn as well. M's gonna
Ems
see if he can pick off one for his
trying
own, but
to
not
hold.
quite gonna get it.
Sushi holding the other side of vents, knowing that that is probably where they're going to go if they do not go B heaven. But it looks like they're going to go B heaven, using mollies, using lots of util, trying to break through that, trying to get Caillou to move.
Ooh, JHK gonna take out Caillou in the end here.
It looks like they're going to try and rotate through vents. Up to Sushi to try and stop this push onto A. Alarm bot activates. He does not know they're there. JHK gets
Ooh.
right-clicked by Sushi.
Beautiful right click there by Sushi, as you said. You love to see it.
Those right clicks, it's a lot of luck there.
Yeah.
You know, it's
You have to hope
you
that
gotta-
it all hits.
Yeah,
You
you
know?
gotta hope that you get at least one headshot in there, because I've had it happen. Just too many body shots does not work out.
Yeah, if you aim for the body, all of them have to hit, you know?
We've seen a lot of Spectres from Saints and one Guardian, interestingly enough.
Yeah, that
don't
is
see that a lot.
interesting. And we're going to see OTSU with just pistols this round by the looks of it.
Trying to get a big save here. Ems does not hit the Guardian shot, but is now watching Garage, hoping for that push.
What is that Guardian skin? That's my question. I haven't seen a bright green Guardian skin ever.
I have not seen that skin either. Fawn looking to try and see if he can see anybody. Get at least a tag. 4-tapping, holding that corner. Trying to get them to shoot. Waste their small reserves of pistol ammo.
Yeah, and just peeking it to make sure that they're not there anymore.
God coming back.
Scott, just going to watch ropes. Saints are all on ramps on A for the most part. Our 2 members of Saints are on ramps on A. The rest are standing over on B. But it looks like Spike is going to go B.
Oh, Nurture with the huge Sheriff headshot. Can he open up sight for his team, though? Grenade is not going to hit anyone. Big Spectre kill by Nurture.
4-tapping, backside alone.
It's up to 4-tapping to try and trade. Does not make the trade either. Or he does get a trade.
30 seconds left.
My bad.
Fawn going to plant that spike. Caillou watching from heaven.
It's hard to play these long-range engagements with a Spectre.
Oh, he still doesn't know that there is one member behind him.
Nurture is going off. He did not get the ace there. Shut down with the Guardian by Caillou.
Ooh,
And
gonna get taken
Scott
out by
got the
Scott.
huge flank. He was waiting mid that whole time.
Yep.
That was a huge save round by. Oh, looks like we're gonna get a timeout here.
Yeah. OTSU gonna put the timeout in place. Just gonna see, you know, our Valorant team on stage. They're looking in pretty good spirits, you know.
I think they could use that timeout. You know, they need a little bit of mental reset losing that round. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
They can definitely plan it out. Think about what they can do, what they should buy going into against like 3 Spectres and a Guardian. Because they did pick up a lot of the weapons Saints dropped last round.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's the problem when you buy big.
Exactly.
If you do not win that round and your enemy's saving, could end up pretty bad.
That's the gamble that you have to take, you know. So that if you buy a Vandal second round, it could come back to bite you, or
I've
you know,
done
you
that.
could be doing great.
I've done that one too many times. Just by Light Shield's Vandal second round, get
Oh, yeah.
taken out. Now the enemy
Just
team.
get one tap right off the bat.
Exactly.
Yeah, it happens way too many times.
Looks like our timeout is coming to a close, so we can see what those buys are going to be.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to see some of the guns that were saved from last round. As you said, we are going to see a Vandal come through for Nurture, Spectres on the rest, a Guardian for Scott.
A shorty on Ems.
True.
He's probably going to try and hold those close angles.
Yeah,
Trade,
or
pick-
dash in as Jet and try to, you know.
That's very risky, though.
Yeah. That is risky, but
Does
I mean,
Ems have that in him today?
I think he
To
does.
just dash straight at
I
somebody?
think he does. I would like to see it.
Me too. Ems is peeking in. Maybe you are right.
4-tapping going to take out Scott right off the bat. JHK going to rotate through sewers here. Fawn.
Takes out Sushi. Fawn putting up the smokes. Looks like it's going to be an A plant. Caillou coming vents. Watching ramps. Fawn getting the plant on A.
Interesting spot to plant.
Caillou does not hit the Sheriff shots there.
Yeah, Nurture going to take out Caillou there with the Vandal, proving to be
Go.
a useful buy.
Gub coming up vents. Trying to secure that heaven.
Oh my gosh.
That
he
was
misses a few
amazing.
there. Yeah, he missed a few there, but managed to get him in
Clinched
the
it
end.
up in the end.
Ems can't really do much with just the classic.
4-tapping has a Guardian. It's not impossible, but he does need to get a 3K here. It is tough.
I think the play would be to save.
I think you're right. I think he wants to get a trade,
Yeah,
but
he just has to
cannot
save.
get it. No one's pushing.
Yeah.
But
That
hey.
was unfortunate for Saints, but, you know, I think he made the right decision, making sure to save, watch that angle on the way out, just to make sure there's no members of OTSU peeking through sewers.
And now they can all buy pretty... It's a pretty even buy, aside from Caillou having light shields. Going into this round, it should be an interesting match now that the econ is closer to equal now.
For
We
sure.
saw a lot of pistols, a lot of disadvantage at long range. But now, things are evened up for the Saints.
Yep, we're going to see M's going to hold mid here, but it looks like most of the members of OTSU are looking to do a B push here through garage.
Zerminius lining up that concussion.
Doesn't know that 4 tapping's there,
We're going to
but
see a raise ult by Nurture. Does he get one? Does he see anyone?
oh,
Does he
just
fire
misses
at heaven?
them.
Does not get anyone with that ult. 4 tapping gets one with the Guardian.
Looks like Scott, JHK, and Zerminius going to take out members of St. Clair on their own as well. Gub just holding back here.
Looks like they're going to try and rotate to heaven to get that high ground advantage. Gub flashing out, trying to see if he can get any info, see if anyone's heaven. Does not seem like there is anyone, though.
Looks like we're going to see a split push here.
OTSU just has to hold a good defense against these two. It's a very hard push for Sushi here.
Oh, Gub going to get one. Going to get concussed there. Going to have to be really careful. Sushi looking for a pick of his own.
Can he get the other killjoy? He does not. Does Gub not? He does not check his left, unfortunate. Zerminius does get the flank and wins the round for OTSU. Looks like a huge, like attacking on split seems very strong.
Yeah, for sure. It seems to be going well for whichever team is attacking today.
Maybe they have to put this map back in the vault, like they did twice. No?
Yeah, true.
They
They
keep
did.
doing minor changes, taking a box out, hoping
Exactly. Remove
hoping it
one
changes
box.
something, but
Big change. Huge change, really. Takes months to do.
exactly.
Yeah,
They had to get all their staff to move that one box. It's very heavy.
it is. It is a very heavy box. They look heavy. Most of the
Looks
boxes
like it's going
here.
to be an A push by OTSU. JHK looking ramps, does not double check it. Gets flashed. Ems does get the sheriff shot. Nurture going to blast pack onto A. That was not the right choice.
Ooh,
Gub.
we're gonna see Sushi and Gub gonna do some work here.
Vaughn has his work cut out for him here. One solo controller has to plant. If he can get the plant down and set up, he could maybe take this round, but it is not looking good for him in a 1v4 here.
He's making too much noise. Saints are rotating over as we speak. Ems, that is, rotating through garage, gonna try to sneak up on him.
Fawn does seem to think there is someone here on B, but I don't think he knows that they were all A. He's taking it very slow. He thinks someone's there. He's burning so much util.
They're checking spawn. Looks like they're gonna go back up through garage.
Saints cannot believe that it is a B push.
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure what Fawn is doing. Just looking for a good spot to
He's
plant,
just
I
playing it
guess.
very safe, maybe a little too safe in my
Yeah.
opinion. He's going to hold CT with bomb, hoping they do not push from CT. Sky gonna get the flash. He dodges it. Sky does not know he's there. Sky might think it's clear. Gub does get it though.
True. Gub is
That
gonna
is
get that
another
kill.
round for the Saints, bringing them to match point.
Yeah, this is getting good.
It's
I
getting
mean,
pretty close for a win for Saints.
yeah.
But
I mean, it's been a little bit of a back and forth the last few rounds.
has been,
so
has
it's
been.
been pretty good. So I think we're gonna see this round could be good for Saints.
we're gonna see an op by Ems. That's always gonna be interesting. And we're gonna see a lot of ults on the Saints side. So I think they might have this round, but we shall see if Ontario can continue with their momentum they had earlier.
Yeah, M's with the op mid here. Just gonna sit here
Behind box.
behind
The
box.
newest addition.
Interesting. Yeah, newest addition to split.
Caillou
Oh,
gets taken out there by Wallbang. Half of his body was peeking out there.
Gub
Gub
gonna take
takes
out
it out.
JHK. 4 tapping. Gonna take out Scott.
Big breach ult. Clears heaven. Huge grenade by Nurture. Takes out 4 tapping. Does not get the op shot. Nurture is a force of nature almost here, it seems
True.
like.
Nurture over nature for sure. Gonna see Sushi gonna try to push this
Playing
point.
off that KJ ult, trying to secure an angle for bomb. He's going to start defusing. Gub gets the flash. Is this going to be a ninja defuse? Huge defuse by Sushi.
No way he got that. No way they let him get that.
I think they thought it was a fake, but pros never fake.
Pro is never fake. You know, you love to see a good defuse win.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It was. It was a great game all around. It was a little bit of, you know, back and forth near the
It
end
was.
there.
I honestly thought OTSE was going to take it back there. It was very. It was looking like it was going to get very close there.
Absolutely. But in the end, Saints did make it work there with that awesome defuse finish of the game. But we still have another map or two to go to, depending on how it goes. So we will take a very quick break and see you guys over there soon.
I'm excited. We are back in Agent Select. It looks like our map is going to be Pearl. We are seeing a harbor on Saints. We are seeing Killjoy as well, and Sky, and Gub on smokes with Viper, or walls. And M's back on the Jet. He was popping off with those knives.
True.
Nurture going Jet in retaliation, I think.
Nurture did top frag that last match, so, you know, choosing a duelist, not a very horrible idea. I mean, they played Ray's last map, right? So I wonder what they can do with Jet.
Jet is very... If you're good with Jet, it can be a huge force to be reckoned with. And we are also seeing JHK back on KO, and we are seeing a fade by Zerminus. Fade is super strong on Pearl, in my opinion. There's
Yes.
lots of good lineups there.
For sure, especially with the Haunt coming through, being able to spot out people behind those little corners and all those hiding spots on Pearl.
It's you know, just knowing where your enemy is so useful, and the prowlers make pushing or attacking so easy or hard depending on what you're doing.
Absolutely. We are going to see OTSU on the defense this time.
And Saints are back on a starting attack, it seems.
Yes, by the looks of it here. I do believe they will be attacked for all 3 maps today if we go to a map 3, but
We are seeing some ghosts. JHK back on the Frenzy. It seems like very similar buys to the first round, or the first game we played.
JHK really likes the Frenzy. Like every time that it's pistol round or like, you know, he doesn't have enough creds to buy, he's on the Frenzy.
Those Frenzy fans are diehard.
Yeah,
you know,
people live by the Frenzy, die by the Frenzy.
it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Looks like we're getting a Fade lineup here. We'll see if he can see anything with that.
Ooh, gonna get shot down before it can spot anything.
Zerminus, Nurture getting the trade. Gub going to shut Nurture down, though.
Yeah, looks like JHK actually gonna take out Gub
Frenzy
as well.
fan gets his win.
Ooh, fun!
Spike
Manages to
down
take out
B.
4 tapping and runs out of there.
Now they know Spike is on B for sure. M's looking to get Fawn. Fawn goes into Astral right at the wrong moment. It's up to Scott to try and get this, even this up. He does not do it.
Scotty Flank Boy doesn't manage to get that kill.
That's a good nickname.
Yeah.
Looks like Zerminus and JHK are going for the flank on M's. But M's, I think M senses that and is going to try and go plant, knowing that site is free.
Yeah, I
For
think
sure.
that's the play, honestly.
It looks like they're just going to end up trading spots. Now, Zerminus
30
and
seconds left.
JHK will have to try and defuse the spike if they choose to plant. Looks like Saints passed up planting to try and very secure site.
Why would Zerminius do that to get that ult orb when they're on site and they can hear him? Oh, we're gonna see a trade. We have a 1v1. That spike has to get down there.
Haunt gets
Sushi
destroyed.
planting.
Turret down.
Very strong turret from Sushi.
Placing swarm grenade.
He is playing off util. That is very important.
Yes, Killjoy is all util based.
If he just plays defensively, this is a sure win for the Saints. But if Zerminius does get that headshot, and
Ooh,
Sushi clutches it
clean.
up.
Clean headshot by Sushi. Look at that.
Very nice round by the Saints.
Yeah, first round will go to St. Clair here. Sushi gonna go with that ghost again by the looks of it. Upgrade maybe to some heavy armor. Might just stick on that light armor. And just to say that he gets a Vandal.
We are seeing a Bulldog Berry by by 4-tapping. Bulldog.
Yes.
I'm seeing a lot more Bulldogs lately. You know, it was very
Yeah.
slept on, I think, early on in the game.
Well,
but
the
now
Spectre was so good for so long.
the Spectre was very dominant. But now I think it's finally having its time to shine. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a B push this time from the Saints.
They are gonna full send it here on B. Harbor Wall gonna come through.
That Harbor Wall is very good when you're playing aggressively. Caillou going to try and scope out sight. I don't know if he does see Scott there. Ems takes out Scott, and they are going to get the plant.
That harbor bubble is so useful.
It is very
You can't
useful.
shoot through it, so...
The problem is, once it's shot, it's gone.
Oh, really?
Yep, the whole smoke just disappears.
Oh, I don't see enough Harbor being played to know that. So,
Player standing.
oh, 4-tapping with that
Big
clean
bulldog shot.
shot. Yeah.
JHK try. I think he's thinking about what to do here.
Yeah. What do you do when you're 1v5,
And
right?
that's all you can do, really.
Yeah. You can't really
Try and get a trade.
maybe ace if you are able to, but it's not much you can
With
really
a
do.
sheriff against those guns, it's
No.
that's
That's
asking for a
GG.
miracle.
Yeah.
We're seeing another rifle buy from OTSU. It seems.
Yeah.
I think they have to do that on this map. You know, it's so hard to play with guns with worse range. You know.
Absolutely. Looks like there is going to be a force, like you said. So this could be interesting for the side of OTSU.
Shaping up to be an A mid push. Caillou going in with the Wolf. Trying to get some recon. Does not see anything to my knowledge. 4-tapping, putting up the huge harbor wall. Those harbor walls are very oppressive. Scott takes out Ems. Zerman is sending out a Prowler.
Ooh, Caillou gonna get, or Gub gonna get spotted out there. Scott gonna take out Caillou. Sushi takes out Nurture in return.
4-tapping, taking out Zermanus. Is now a 2v3. Looks like they're going to rotate and try and plant Spike elsewhere because A is very, it was not working out for them.
Absolutely, and all members of OTSU are on A right now, so if they're quick enough, they should be able to make this plant.
But is it a trick out plant? Are they going to wrap around and go back to A? Possibly? Will they catch JHK off guard? He does not hear them.
Oh,
They're
they see his
slow
gun.
watching. There's
30
shift
seconds
walking. They don't
No,
see
don't see his
JHK.
gun.
He hears them. He goes to the knife, and he gets the double kill. Huge slow play by JHK. They were just not seeing each other there. That was insane.
Everybody looked the opposite way for that entire. Everybody looked away from each other.
They're playing hide and go seek there.
Yeah. JHK took out that knife as soon as the Saints passed him. They could see the barrel of his gun, but they just didn't notice it.
Not. Maybe their FOV was too short.
Maybe
Crank
it's
it up to
those
max.
squished monitors, you know, or stretched
Stretched
monitors.
res.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. But, you know, we'll never know.
We're seeing Nurture with a judge. Looking to play those close corners.
True. Gonna see 4-tapping, gonna push up with the Saints here onto A. Spike is still in base though, so not
They're
100% sure what it's gonna
definitely
be.
doing a split push here, trying to get recon on
Oh, like
which
play for picks
agents
kind
are.
of thing.
Yeah, play for picks. See which agents are on which site.
You love the little Nerf gun, always good to see.
I love that skin, you know.
It's so good.
Brings me back to my childhood.
Oh,
Caillou trying to get recon with the dog. They are slow walking to A. It looks like they're rotating off A. If they do go A, could be a very strong push if they can secure site. But they don't have Spike yet.
they don't. It's still sitting in base, but it looks like 4-tapping is gonna pick that one up.
Playing very slow right now.
Yeah. You can see the Cypher wires all over site. Scott just waiting.
Does have
someone.
Cam on site. He is going to see that they're doing a huge push. We're going to see a big Harbor ult.
My ult's ready.
Ems gets the pick on Fawn.
30 seconds left.
So what exactly does Harbor Alt do? As I haven't seen a whole
It's-
lot of them.
Harbor ult sends out a big circle that concusses everyone if you do not move.
Okay.
So it kind of forces the enemy to, you know,
So almost like a
reposition,
Killjoy
run
ult.
around. Very similar to Killjoy ult, except constant concussion.
And you don't get detained.
Looks like Sushi's going to activate the mollies on bomb. Nurture going to get the pick on Ems. He needs to act quick in order to get the defuse. It is just Zerminus now.
Got to be kidding.
Going
Gonna
to
try
fake.
to defuse.
And that was a good try by Zerminus, but Gub does get the pick there.
Look at that. Beautiful round by the Saints. 3-1 scoreline. Looks like they are doing pretty well right now for themselves.
This is honestly, in my opinion, a much more interesting match than the last one because it's not as steamrolling on both sides. We're seeing a 1-3. If it's 2-3, it's much more even.
Absolutely.
Seeing some light armors and vandals on the Saints side. Jet does have knives here, so we could see some very crazy stuff.
Both Jets, actually.
We could see a knives duel here. Nurture going to activate his knives.
Oh, gonna whiff
Both
them.
Jets
Four tapping,
activate.
gonna take him out. Ooh, that was a clean kill by Ems, but is gonna get taken out here by Zerminius. Caillou takes out Zerminius in return.
Gub checking mid, going to wrap around, trying to get any stragglers, I bet. But he does not see it. Caillou scoping out backside. Four tapping, getting the plant down. Big harbor wall. It looks like they're going to play long with that plant.
It's probably the best idea, as A site has a lot of little nooks and crannies that you can kind of get lost in. Especially your enemy can get lost in, which means you might not see them.
Scott trying to get that cage activated to try and push on a site and attempt a defuse. Four tapping, watching bomb from behind pillar. Gets
Oh!
the headshot. That was very
The
clean.
moving headshot.
Another harbor wall going up.
Scott just gonna try his best here. No time to defuse. Gonna try to take
With
one
just
out.
a classic and a dream that he cannot get that against the Vandal.
True. Four tapping is gonna get a 3K that round. That
Four
makes
tap.
it a 4-1.
And he also has ult off that.
True, he does.
Another harbor wall. He's getting those ults very quickly.
Yeah,
I feel
like
like we
every
just
2 or
saw
3
that
rounds.
2 rounds ago.
Yeah, that's very fast.
We are seeing an op by Nurture. If he plays that B long, it could be pretty
The
dangerous.
jet op, you never
But it
know.
looks like it's going to be an A push by Saints, so that op might not get the utility they want.
Yeah, unless he rotates.
Still, it's harder to play op A, in my opinion, because it's a lot closer of a site.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you.
That's what makes Pro interesting. Gub going for the peak long. Does he know they have an op? I don't think he does. Nurture looking. Nurture
Oh.
sees the head. He gets the headshot. We did.
He just hit the hair on Gub's head.
That was amazing. Give him a fresh cut.
Yeah, exactly.
Fresh lineup.
Fresh lineup. Just a little off the
A
top.
little off the top.
Yeah.
A little trim there.
This time Caillou is checking that box. Don't want a repeat of what happened before.
M's pushing up to A, waiting for the team to come. Checking back. Scott playing safe. Ems does get the pick on Nurture. The op is down on site now. Sky ult.
Oh, Scott Flyboy alone on site here. Sushi gonna take him out. Caillou gonna flash here as well.
Fawn trying to place some util down. Fade ult. They are all marked. And a Killjoy ult also going off. All the ults are coming out of the woodworks now. Zerminus gets a pick on Caillou. Ems trying to hold that corner.
Ooh.
Zerminus also gets that.
Zerminius is detained here. Not much he can really do. Fawn trying to watch it as well, but Sushi just setting up that Killjoy util right
Walking
there
through
on the
the
bomb.
util by Fawn. Very aggressive play. He checks the wrong corner, but he still gets it. Zerminius clutches it up. It's all up to Four tapping to try and stop this defuse right here. Lots of util. And
No
he
time
gets
to
the pick.
defuse.
No time to defuse.
No time. Great plays there by the Saints to stall as long as possible. Even though they did die in the end, that stall was more than enough.
That was so
win the
many
round.
ults there. So
So many
chaotic.
ults, yeah. We're only seeing 2 ults left on the board now. I think there was like 4 or 5 before the round started, so yeah. Looks like we are gonna have a shorty coming through for Nurture.
It looks like a big save on OTSU side. Oh, we see a Vandal buy, but just a Vandal. I don't think he has enough for armor. Maybe he'll buy light armor. But it is
Maybe.
an interesting buy from OTSU.
Yeah, you'd think if the entire team was saving that you would save as well, but maybe it's a certain strat.
Maybe it could work out. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, they are top fragging, so maybe they have something up their sleeve.
Four tapping, trying to get that wall bang mid. It's not happening. Caillou's going for the recon with Dog again. Does not see anything, I don't think. Ems does not see him with the judge. Scotty retreats. Can't believe he got away with that.
Yeah. That judge, you know, it can be deadly if you don't know where it is.
Especially close. I think it's even better than a rifle if you're close enough.
Oh, absolutely. Caillou
Just
gonna get one. Might be able to
for
find
another
another.
flash.
Oh!
does not get it. These shotguns are oppressive.
Absolutely. Sushi gonna take out Nurture as well.
4 tapping, going for the ult, trying to keep them at bay. Sushi holding that back sight. We're gonna see another Cypher ult for some much needed info here. The gun is looking a little funny there.
Yeah, don't know what's going on with the gun, to be honest.
Last player standing.
It's all up to JHK. And he does not get it here.
Saints with another round under their belt. 6-1 scoreline.
It's looking like another snowball. I know I said the otherwise earlier, but 1-6 is not what you want.
Yeah,
It looks like we're going to see a timeout.
yeah, another timeout coming through here. We can see our Saints on the stage. They're looking pretty good, you know, after those rounds, the recent rounds that they've been able to win. I'm sure their mental is in a great state, and they're ready to win this whole game, potentially.
Just counting down those seconds so they can get right back to where they were.
Yes,
But,
absolutely.
probably a good call on OTSU to call a timeout here. They're getting snowballed. You want to try and stop that momentum where it is, but didn't quite work out last time. The timeouts didn't quite do what they wanted, but maybe it'll be different this time.
Yeah, maybe it will be. You never know.
It's just those harbor walls and stuff on Pearl seem so aggressive here.
Yeah.
It just blocks out so many sight lines.
Yeah, it is oppressive for sure. Especially being able to plant and not get shot. That is a huge
It's
advantage.
huge.
You can see the timeout is going to end here as well. We are going to go back into the game.
We do see Gub has the Viper Pit, so if they do get desperate, they can definitely lay that down on site and make it a really hard to fuse.
For sure. We also see the Astra ult coming through for the side of OTSU as well. So that could disrupt some plans for the Saints.
Looks like it's going to be a B main push, but sort of split push here. Nurture with the op, holding that A push. He has dash activated, but he does not see anything, unfortunately.
Yeah, it looks like just going to hold that angle, but nothing is going to happen there. M's going to try to push on the site here in just a moment.
Nurture still holding that angle with op, 4 tapping, trading bomb over. I think 4 tapping wants to peek this, but he does not know there's an op there. Oh, he turns around. Good sixth sense there.
Yeah, good sixth
Good
sense
game
for sure,
sense.
for sure. JHK holding this back sight, but I think
Oh, JHK sees M's. He's going to knife. He's going to try and pop flash this, I think.
ooh, Saints just pushing onto site now. JHK alone back there, gonna have to be careful.
Throwing down Molly from JHK, trying to stop that plant, but Sushi pushes through. Unfortunately gets taken out by a spray from Fawn. Gub gets a huge pick on JHK and a Viper Pit. That is going to be a very tough push for OTSU.
Yeah, Zerminius gonna take out 4 tapping there on the flank. Another member of Saints, Caillou, gonna go down by Scott.
One enemy remaining.
Nurture gonna take out M's.
And it's just Gub in the Viper Pit. Really needs to play smart here.
Uh-oh. They spotted him out.
Can he stall them long enough? But I don't think he does, and I think OTSU does get the defuse off here, getting them another round. That break was probably much needed by them.
For sure, OTSU definitely capitalized off of that pause. Being able to, you know, talk it out, retalk your game plans, that kind of stuff can be really useful.
I think they fully utilized it this time.
For sure, for sure.
We're going to see M's just with the classic. I think he wants to try and get an ult orb here and play off of ult. But we're seeing a nut op again on Nurture. And it should be an interesting round. It looks like they're going for another split push, leaving Spike mid.
Yep. So we're going to see, looks like they're just going to play for picks. you know, leaving that spike is a good idea just in case
Forward
somebody gets
tapping
taken out.
might peek this off this time. He peeks the op, and that is not the play there.
Definitely not. Getting opt is never the way you want to start your day.
Ems does get the ult orb and does get the play off of ult here.
JHK knows they're pushing onto site here. Gonna flash.
Does not do anything off of that flash, unfortunately.
Yeah. Looks like Ems is, he gets a little bit of information, but Ems is gonna pop those knives and try to find JHK, but he's rotating all the way up to heaven.
Caillou going for the big flank, trying to secure heaven.
That was really close there. Sushi is
Caillou
down
gets
to
a
a
pick
hair.
on Nurture. And he's trying to play off those Prowlers, get as much info as he can here.
So Minius gonna get peeked here, but gonna take out Caillou. JHK takes out Gub.
Big fade ult, but does not get Ems with the knives. That's the one person you want to try and hit with the ult. He gets 2 knives.
Oh,
Gets 3.
that was so clean.
That was an amazing ult by Ems.
Beautiful ult. 1, 2, 3, line them up.
Clean.
Beautiful to see.
Oh, that was worth not buying there for him. Now he can. Now
Absolutely.
they can full buy. Their economy is looking great, and now it seems it's up to OTSU to try and save after that round.
Yes, definitely. It looks like we're going to see some
2
judges
judges.
coming through.
Those judges were working for him earlier.
They were. So they could still have a chance with those judges. Going to see some classics and stuff as well. Zerminius going to hold close here with the judge, which is the best thing you can possibly do.
Nurture is playing off those knives. He wants to have his time in the limelight too.
Absolutely. After M's amazing play, you know.
Does get hit with a dog, which is unfortunate.
Going to get flashed out there too. Going to
Tries
try
to
to pick
peek
out
it.
M's, but not going to be able
Does
to.
not hit any of those knives, unfortunately.
You should run.
Killjoy ult going to come through for the Saints as well. Oh.
Fawn trying to destroy that harbor orb, but 4 tapping does get the plant off. You can't really destroy that orb with just a classic. It has so much health.
Gub gonna peek mid here, but there are 2 members of OTSU. He has to be very, very careful here.
Does get a pick here,
Last player standing. Flawless.
and Gob cleans it up for the team.
Beautiful, flawless round for the Saints.
That was a good choice going mid and picking out the lurkers.
Yeah, for sure.
It definitely worked out for them. And we are going to see some phantoms on OTSU's side. Light shields for Zerminius, but I think everyone else can buy heavy shields and a rifle.
Yeah.
We are going to see Astra ult. We haven't seen that used yet, strangely enough. I feel like we've had that in the pocket a while, but it's not been used.
Yeah. Looking like it might be this round, maybe? We have a Cypher
Possibly.
ult as well, so.
Lots of utility ults here. Looks like it's going to be an A push from the Saints, but they did leave Spike back spawn. So I think they are playing for picks, doing a split push, getting as much info as they can. Scott pushing up mid, laying down traps. Ems and Caillou holding that that A choke.
Nurture is ready for them, so they need to be careful. Nurture was the star player last game, so very, very deadly, very, very dangerous player to look out for.
Lots of Astra stars on that one small A choke. We're going to see a harbor wall and a harbor ult.
Oh, looks like Nurture gonna take out M. Sushi gonna take out Scott.
Just ignoring that wall entirely.
Oh, Nurture gonna take out 4 tapping, but Caillou gonna get a little bit of revenge, take out Nurture in return.
It's up to Caillou to try and hold this back line. They do get the plant down, but they do get knived. And JHK does get the pick. He's trying to flash. Gub gets him back. Gub gets the double.
1 member of OTSU remains. Zerminius just trying to make something work here.
Trying to get that info with that haunt, but it did not work out. That Astra ult is so hard to play off of.
Sushi peeking it. Zerminius knows that he's there, but doesn't know where the other member of Saints is.
That KJ util is so oppressive. I don't even think he could defuse if he
Yeah,
wanted to.
he's just gonna save there. He's just gonna get out.
That is probably the smartest decision he could do right now.
Absolutely. He's gonna get out and see if he can get a member of Saints, but they're already over on B. It's not gonna happen.
And it looks like we're lining up for a possible another 9-3 curse here.
Last round
Yeah, that
before
is
the
true.
We could see it.
Could see a 9-3 curse coming through, like you said.
But it's a
But
very tough battle for them. They are
it
not
will be.
looking good on the economy side.
Yeah, we're gonna see a Vandal, a Phantom, a Judge, maybe.
All around weapons, you know.
Yeah,
just
weapons from every
whatever they
tier.
can get. But we do see KO ult, and they still do have Cypher ult to play off of.
Scott gonna peek mid here.
That split push Saints are doing is working out for them, so we're seeing it again. A little more A heavy side this time, though. Sushi checking mid. Crowler goes out, does see Sushi.
Scott just gonna hold that angle there.
He's holding camera.
Oh, that is true.
Looks like they pushed. Looks like they have a very dominant site control on A.
Yeah, Fallen just watching. Not gonna be able to get M's there.
Sushi trying to push past this Cypher. Cypher has Cam ready to go. Does not see it. Scott with the Judge. Can he fight it? Scott does fight it. Gets the Cypher ult up. Now they know where everybody is. Nurture going for the flank. But they
Oh, Nurture's
Gets
gonna
out.
be able to get out of there. M spraying through the smoke, seeing if he can get anything. Scott gonna take out Caillou.
They get the plant down. Nurture going in. Gets one. Gets the trade. Up
Oh.
to
enemy
Gub.
remaining.
And it's up to Scott to try and win this round. He gets one. Can he get the other one?
Oh,
gets
Gub's gonna
two.
get taken out there.
Scott with a 4K that round. That was insane.
And that's a 9-3 curse right there,
Oh
Matthias.
no. I'm nervous for the Saints here.
I'm a little nervous too, I'm gonna be honest.
Some people don't believe in the 9-3 curse, but I happen to be one person who does believe
I
in it.
believe in the 9-3 curse.
I'm not even superstitious,
As
but
we know on this broadcast, I am a big fan of the 9-3 curse. If the 9-3 curse has one fan, I am it. If it has 100 fans, I am it.
looks like we're seeing a lot of ghosts from OTSU and 3 ghosts from the Saints. Looks like
Yeah.
it's very similar buys, except we see JHK with his classic
Yeah,
frenzy.
with his frenzy.
Classic frenzy fan.
He loves that frenzy.
It looks like they're going to do an A push.
Yeah, it looks like an A push is in the books
They
here
have
for
the Cypher
OTSU.
util set up to stop any flanks.
Oh, look at that.
Aw,
mistletoe.
mistletoe.
That's so sweet.
Kissing under the mistletoe.
All right. Looks like we are going to have an A push, like you said, but Saints are pushing up through mid. They are getting aggressive. M's trying to get a pick on Fawn, but it's not quite going to work out.
M's def going to rotate back to site, try and stop that A push. A is just clear right now. They are all in that one small choke.
Dog's going to come out for Sky.
Just
JHK going to get the plant. Oh, not
cancels
yet.
it, gets a double kill with the frenzy. That's why he's a frenzy fan. He gets a triple,
One enemy remaining.
and he goes for the plant. Sushi takes out one,
Spike
and the
planted.
plant is down. Prowler coming out. It's all down to Sushi to try and get it here, but he's vulnerable, and he gets wallbanged by Zerminus.
It's that 9-3 curse, I'm telling
It's
you.
that 9-3 curse, not looking good. Well, that's just pistol rounds. That's just pistol rounds.
Yeah, that is just pistol round. That is true.
The
But
real game doesn't start until everyone has a Vandal or a Phantom.
true. That is true.
You're just playing. It's just fun till then.
Yeah, exactly. It could be either way for sure.
We are seeing double sheriffs from the Saints, and we're seeing a lot of Spectres from OTSU.
Spectres and ghosts.
2
by the
ghosts. I
looks
think
of it.
they're saving those ghosts from the round. They
Oh
won.
yeah, I think you're right.
It looks like a very aggressive A push from Saints. You
Yeah.
want to try and catch them off guard here. But he does, and they do.
That worked
That
out
is a
perfectly.
free Spectre if he can pick that up.
Gonna be a little bit dangerous though for anyone on the Saints to try to rush in and grab that Spectre.
It looks like they're going to just rotate to B because that is, I would not push 3 people there.
Oh, absolutely not.
So I'm sending out a Prowler, trying to find anything, but he's not. They take
Killjoy
out.
turret gonna go down as well. JHK gonna get that plant potentially.
Zimmerman is clearing out back sight, making sure it's all clear for the plant. Sushi holding heaven with a classic. Waiting for the rest of the team to rotate over.
Yeah, it looks like Saints are gonna rotate over, but there's a huge flank coming through. We're seeing Cypher.
Huge harbor wall going up. Oh my god, Scott gets the double with the Spectre. And that is it for Saints. And OTSU takes another round. I think that 9-3 curse is in full effect here.
Absolutely. Saints need to be careful or the 9-3 curse will take over.
But it looks like they're buying rifles now. And it looks like OTSU is saving again. Or playing off what guns they had last round.
Yeah.
More Spectres. And a Stinger. They are going to be at a huge disadvantage at range here
Absolutely.
against the Saints. So if the Saints clue into that and play off range, it could be the win they need. That
Here
is a
comes
very
the
tall
knife.
knife. It does not hit anything, but it lands perfectly on the pillar.
Yeah.
Very stylish.
Very. Gonna see Nurture gonna run onto site here.
Double
Not gonna
smoke.
be contested just by a whole bunch of smokes.
Sushi trying to stop the plant, trying to get a wall bang there. Gub waiting for the team to rotate, seeing if anyone peeks. JHK might peek it, might pop flash.
Oh,
Does get the flash off. Forward tapping does
Enemy remaining.
punish that peek.
ooh.
And that is it for the Saints. They get the defuse off, and I think they have cured themselves, exercised that 9-3 curse here.
True. That's definitely the looks of it.
It's looking good for them.
10-5 now. I mean, no more 9-3. So they look like they are in a good spot. M's flexing his knife as well.
OTSU's economy is very strange right now. We're seeing a lot of money by some people, and some people are just dead broke.
Yeah.
But it seems like they can all buy here. And Saints looking similarly, but more even economy, it looks like.
Absolutely. Now, this is what you said. The real game starts here. Everybody is even playing field for the most part. So we'll have to see.
This is when the real Valorant starts.
Exactly.
Zerminus going to use a Prowler, try and get some intel. Does not get anybody. Going to go for the Haunt. Gets destroyed. He knows there's someone there, but does he know there's 3 there? It's the real twist.
True, that is the question.
Caillou waiting for some footsteps, waiting for the flash. This could be huge. Ems gets taken out by Nurture. Caillou has to flash to try and get out. He sees 3. He does not get the trade. Nurture with the double.
That was unlucky for the Saints. Looks like OTSU is going to have to rotate back over, grab Spike. Looks like they're going to go over to B.
It looks... That split push on Pearl seems very useful. Just leaving the spike back there, making the enemy just not know where to rotate to.
Exactly.
It's very, very useful on this map. Sushi is holding B. Does have Harbor there. A big Harbor wall. They have to blindly... Harbor ult going
30
off.
seconds left.
And huge concussion.
Util coming out left, right, and center here.
This is what Valorant's all... This is where Valorant differs from CSGO a lot.
Exactly. Oh!
Huge kill by 4 tapping there.
Looks
But he
like
gets
4
taken
tapping is going to get taken out in the end there. It was a 1v4 or 1v5 until he was able to take out one member of
That
OTSU.
was very tough.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's neck and neck here. It's back and forth.
Yeah, it is. This is very interesting.
Like you said, the real Valorant starts here, you know?
Yeah, exactly. We're going to see an op come through for Ems.
Ems wants that revenge.
He does.
They got pretty nastily offed.
Oh, yeah.
You know, last
I
round
think
with
it
the
was 4
hair.
tapping that
The-
got hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the nice haircut we saw.
Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, that was Gub that got
Yeah,
hit
that
with
was
the op
Gub,
as
yeah.
well.
Ems playing very aggressive. Very aggressive A push. Op is not going to see the util on B today. They're trying to hear if anyone's on site. Wants to get those knives off. Astra ult going off. Nurture does
Ooh.
not land any of the knives, and 4-tapping takes him out. 4-tapping also takes out another, but gets traded by Fawn.
Sushi kind of just playing on either side of this wall here.
Gub takes
Oh.
out Scott, and it looks like they're going to have to rotate off of A here.
JHK on a little bit of a flank by the looks of it. Or actually, he's going through middle, my bad, with the spike. So we'll have to see where he ends up. Looks like he's going to try to go for A.
He only has 30 health, so he has to play very, very carefully here. Just one shot from the Vandal, one body shot will take him out.
True, a sneeze would take him out right now.
Gub is playing very slow, watching the
30
angles.
seconds left.
Caillou flashes, gets the double!
That was clean. That was clean.
That was very clean. And now they have Sky ult for next round.
We need to be sponsored by Mr. Clean or something, because that was clean.
That was very clean. Very precise. Clean flashes all around. That's what you want to see when you're playing Sky, just getting those flashes and then
Absolutely.
just catching them off guard.
M's going to keep that op for this round as well.
You have to. You have to keep the op.
You have to keep the op.
If you buy an op, you have to commit to it. It's a commitment. You can't just buy an op and then throw it off
This
the
is
map
like,
next round.
yeah, this is like a marriage.
It's
you
like
know?
marriage.
You're stuck in it.
It's at least like engagement.
Yeah, at the least.
Nurture gets seen by Caillou with the dog. Nurture. Oh, we're going to see a big fade ult. Does get
Ooh.
taken out with the op. Deafened op. Headshot. Caillou still on site, trying to hold a good sight line. Does not get any picks. Tries to get a flash, does not go off. 4-tapping. All up to 4-tapping and Sushi. It's all up to Sushi. JHK just ults. This is very tough for Sushi here.
Oh, this is unlucky for Sushi.
It's winnable, but it's very, very hard in a 1v2. They know where he is now. Gets sprayed through the wall. That is so unfortunate.
Oh, this is going to be tough for Sushi.
No matter where he looks, he's going to get shot from. That is so unfortunate.
Good try for Sushi,
Good
though. There's not much he
angles.
could really do.
Yeah, good angles by OTSU.
Yeah,
Just putting him in a position where he just has no choice but to take the trap they laid for him.
exactly.
But now it seems everybody's a little strapped for cash here. Oh, wait. Never mind. OTSU's doing fine.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good.
Nurture has to buy light shields, but otherwise they're doing perfectly fine. Going to see a force from Saints. I see a Marshal, a Guardian. Oh, mostly Marshals and Sheriffs. It looks like it's going to be a B push because they want to play long.
Yep.
Take that advantage with their rifles. Ems is going for the mid push. Getting mid control, but this is not split. It's not everything.
True.
Archer takes out turret. Updrafts onto site. Gub playing close with a frenzy. Does not get a pick. It's so hard to play against rifles when you're saving and just have pistols.
Ooh, JHK gonna take out 4-tapping there. Scott gonna take out Caillou with that missed Marshall shot there.
All down to Ems with a Sheriff.
This could be tough.
6 bullets, 5 targets, easy.
Ooh,
There's
4
one.
bullets, 4 targets. Oh, no.
Has to get the reload off. Maybe he can get another couple picks. It's worth the trades. It's worth the trades. He gets 2.
You know, I think, like, he might not be able to defuse this bomb, but he can definitely try to get
He
another
can hurt their
headshot.
economy.
Exactly.
Can he get that? Can he save it? He cannot save it, though.
No.
But that was good by Ems. Took
You know,
out
trying
2.
to shoot the spike is a really good idea, too, because maybe it'll just stop.
Maybe it'll just stop.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
it just
never know.
won't blow up.
Yeah, you never know.
Maybe it's a secret.
Honestly, it's a hidden secret in the game, actually. If you shoot it 5
Maybe
times
they
with
coded
a
something
Phantom.
where you get 2 Sheriff shots, you shoot the bomb, and it diffuses with that exact skin.
Yeah, it's a bug, actually.
We
They
don't
haven't-
know.
Yeah, it's a bug. They haven't taken it out of the game yet.
This game is probably all built on spaghetti code anyway, so I'm
Honestly.
kidding. All right, we're going to see M's back on the op here
Yep.
with
gonna op-
knives.
Yeah, gonna op over on A.
Looks like a huge mid push. We're going to see Viper Pit mid. Huge mid push gets
Whoa.
one. Caillou going for the push. Flashes. Gets Prowler. Does not go off, though. Gets tagged a little bit. Fawn does take out M's. He's getting recon with the dog. JHK gets A all to himself with Astra.
Fawn
Fawn
gonna
is
plant
planting.
this. Looks like Scott gonna throw some util out as well. Gonna see if he can find any of the Saints. Kind of knows where they are now that that Cypher ult is fixed. You know, it'll ping more than once,
Yep.
so he can kind of get an idea of where they're going.
Much, much more useful now. Caillou trying to get a good angle. We see two ults go off, Harbor and Astra, making this a much, much harder push.
Ooh, 4 tapping gonna get taken out by JHK, but Sushi gonna take out JHK in return.
Scott trying to hold that angle, hoping for a big push. Zermenius takes one out. Sushi trying to defuse, but he cannot because of the Astra pull. And that is it for the Saints. And OTSU takes another round.
Enemy remaining.
Yeah,
We're
we are
seeing
11 and
9-11.
9.
Yeah, 11 and 9. That's another way to say it. They are doing so much better on economy here.
Yeah.
Just the winning and losing is not working for the Saints, but it is working for OTSU.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Looks like some stingers coming out for Sushi here. Classics, Guardians, and then Phantoms and Vandals for the side of OTSU.
M's bringing out the knives right away. Needs to win this round. Bring it to match point for sure.
Absolutely.
Very aggressive, trying to chase
Ooh.
him. Takes out camera. Sushi holding that smoke very closely, hoping someone peeks through. He sees one. He does
Oh,
not
no.
get.
Planted.
He does not get it. He breaks armor though. 4 tapping gets a
JK.
pick.
Gonna get taken out there by 4 tapping.
He is a Guardian gamer today.
Truly.
Huge wall. They're repelling this B push so well.
Face your fear.
Big fade ult. Trying to open up sight. Gets a pick. Sushi
One
evens
enemy
it up.
remaining.
Sushi gets another. And he gets the knives off. And that is match point. It's like up to match point
Yeah.
for the Saints.
For sure.
They definitely needed that round.
Thrifty round. Get all those guns off of the floor. You know, don't have to buy next round.
You're right. That is huge for their economy here.
Absolutely. Only Gub has to buy, which is not too bad because he did have creds. So
We're seeing lots of Vandals on the Saints side. And we are only seeing 1 Vandal and 1 Phantom on OTSU.
yeah. So it looks like this could be it. I mean, 12 to 9. It's looking pretty close, but I think
We will see if that last round was a fluke or if they can turn that into something more here.
exactly. Nurture gonna push up here, but Gub is watching this angle, so he's gonna have to be careful.
We haven't seen a lot of people holding this angle this round. We haven't seen this POV very much. Trying to get the wall bangs.
There's 2 of them there. They could swing him if he's not
Scott with the
careful.
judge. If he plays very aggressively, this could be bad for Gub. Gub gets hit, but does get out into the sky healing. Back at 100. 4 tapping gets taken out by the judge.
Judge is deadly.
Sushi gets a pick. Can he get another? He gets another.
Ooh.
But that is it for Sushi.
Nurture gonna take out Sushi there. End his life.
Planted.
Caillou playing heaven, looking for any stragglers out in the open. M's playing long, gets taken out by Fawn with a Phantom at range. Rare to see that. Scott holding very close with a judge. Gub is going to try and peek out, gets taken out by Gub, and
Last
it's
player
flashed.
standing.
It's all down to Gub. This is match point if they win it right here. Can he do it? Can he make a double kill right here?
Oh Oh, he could get flanked right
With
here.
2 health, he does not do it and gets taken out by Nurture. That's another round.
Yep. Looks like we are going another round, 12 to 10.
Could go into overtime.
Don't say that.
9-3 curse could just be overtime.
It could be.
Could be a quick overtime. Could just be 2 rounds.
Could be.
But looking at this gameplay right now, it is back and forth.
Yeah, we are seeing another op come out for Ems.
And a bulldog from Gub. Don't underestimate those bulldogs.
True. 4-tapping does have the sheriff as well, so this could be interesting. M's not going to be able to really get too much util off of that op, except Spike is going right towards him right now.
Gub is blinded, has to play off the Viper Molly. Scott does get Caillou. JHK going for the flash.
Oh.
Ems does get the op shot off, holding a very close angle with that op.
Yeah, Gub gets 2 kills there with the Bulldog.
Scott knows he's there, and he gets him. Very good play off the Cypher ult.
4-tapping gonna take out Scott here in the end.
It's all
just
down to
Fawn.
Fawn. He needs to win it here, or that's game.
Exactly. Gonna play slow. Has the spike. M's not sure where he is, but if he was watching that angle, he might be able to get him. Oh, he just misses.
Misses the op shot. That gives Ems a chance to push.
Oh, he doesn't know where they're gonna be.
Playing very slow here. Neither team wants to slip up here.
Absolutely.
And
Oh,
that
it gets
is
taken
it.
out by 4-tapping.
That is game.
Saints will win the series.
That was a great match all around.
Yeah, beautiful match all around, like you said. You know, I think Saints did a really good job. That second match was pretty close. Probably a little too close for comfort for them. But in the end, it did work out for Saints. They're going to take that series 2-0, making their now record a 3-0.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. You don't want to see a whole like a terrible, just stomp. You
Yeah.
want good games, and that's exactly what you want to see. Especially if you're the Saints. You don't. It's good practice. You want some challenge at least, some pushback.
Absolutely. So it looks like that is going to be it for us today. You have anything else you want to say to the stream, Matthias?
No, that's it. I just had a good time, great games, and great co-caster. So
Thank you very
had
much.
a very good time.
Let's give a quick shout out to everybody behind the scenes. We have Ryan, Jobin, and Josh, all making sure the stream runs beautifully smooth for all of you. But other than that, that has been Saints Valorant for the day. Thank you for watching.